Hey guys, welcome back. And at this point I am working on my guitar pedals and guitar amplifiers almost for 6 weeks now. Not the whole day, obviously. It's like early in the morning and usually late at night, but this afternoon I have time to work on it. I want to show you how far I got. Ta-da-da! So these are the first 3 that are absolutely completely done. Just to emphasize it, so I'm using these vintage type VO meters, these vintage knobs, LED lights, and it's so much fun to work on it. So basically what's in here, these are all guitar type of effects, and some of them are original guitar pedals that are heavily customized to create a sound that originally was not there. Other ones are designed by myself. I started doing electro engineering since I was 12. I had quite some thorough training in my teens and early 20s from very experienced people what to do. And now when I have a question, I call another very experienced guy called James, who has built stuff for me in the past for my modular system and look at my synths and stuff. So if we make like a little round here, so this is a new box I'm going to start on. So this is how you buy them. 19-inch. I think we have a video that I put one together, didn't we, Hisham? This is a box, and basically I mapped out where I want my holes. So the next thing to do is to actually drill holes in these and make them fit. And then when I have drilled all the holes, especially making the holes for the VU meters, and I have some bigger ones actually, you have to do so much filing, and my arm was hurting so bad a week ago because it's pretty intense metal work. I wish there were drills that were like this big that you can just go through metal and that would be the end of it, but unfortunately I don't have them. So this is the way to do it, and then we're going to walk the other way. And then here you see a box of my most used electronic components. I have them all organized. Like for instance, we're looking at a resistor map here. You see all the values. So these are a lot of standard values that you would see in any piece of electronic gear, the transistors. Here I have my my cooling devices, my op amps. Here we have the super famous, what is it? The 74. Is it the 74? Yeah, no, the 741. So this used a Texas instrument, so developed in the late 60s, if I believe. These are all my pop meters and my multi-switches, if I need them. Pop meters, let's see, what do we have here? B504, so that would mean 500 kilo ohms, ladies and gentlemen. Also in this bag, I have these really nice classic looking knobs. I mean, look at these. These are like the Moog knobs. Look at these. Woohoo! Look how great that looks. So if you buy these original from an old Moog, they would be so ridiculously expensive, but this is an incredible factory in Shanghai that makes this whole bag for less than $10. And that will do fine for me. Oh, here are some smaller ones of the Moog knobs. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, here you can see it. So these are the smaller Moog type knobs. The other type knob that I use a lot are the TubeTech type knobs. So these used to be an old TubeTech equipment, but these are, you can find these a lot on modern synths as well, like the Synth RX, Erica is using it. The GRP synth that I have is also using this knob. So I really love these as well. And the other really classic knob is called the chicken head. And so this was developed by Fender, I think, and it was on the old Tweed amps, but Fox used these too, and they're called chicken heads. So if we go back to my 19-inch pieces that I have done, you see here we see a module that only uses the chicken heads in various different colors. These ones are the classic TubeTech knobs, and because I used the TubeTech blue color, and this is the Focusrite red color, and then I thought it was great to have like a yellow top. And here we see those TubeTech type knobs as well. So, and here, this is, so we see my electronic equipment, you've guys seen it before. But these are some of the schematics. And so this schematic is from a tube screamer, and the TS9, and it was drawn in 1999, so it's like 22 years ago. But I also have some schematics that I found online. See, there's some interesting ones. Oh, so this is a classic Marshall tone control. Very simple, passive input and output. Let's see. What is interesting? So here we have a tube screamer schematic too. And so usually I find these schematics online, and then I'm just checking on a blog site if people have actually built them to see if it's proper, if it's worthwhile pursuing. So I found a few schematics like that that are really great sounding. I built a few fuzz pedals. So this module right here, the yellow one with the chicken heads, this is a fuzz, this is a fuzz, and this is a fuzz. And then I created with extra switches. There's still like a few modifications I want to do to this one, and this is a straight up fuzz. I changed some electronic parts internally, and therefore changing the character drastically of the original fuzz. Things that you can do is change the diodes out to different types of diodes. You have germanium ones, you have some other ones that have a completely different character. The same you can do with transistors, and you can do the same thing with op amps. And so you can experiment by changing these things out, change a few things to the schematic, and the world of do-it-yourself stomp boxes is absolutely endless, and so many people will advise you what you can do, what you should not do. And I benefit from this incredible knowledge because I don't know everything myself. I know a few things, but I always talk to some of these people and they advise me, oh, you should try this and that. And obviously there is always James that can advise me, who is super experienced in this. It's all he does. That was the end of this tiny little episode where I am right now, and this afternoon will be all about drilling new holes into that thing, filing my arm out again for more VU meter space, and then I'm gonna spray paint it. Let's just quickly show where I spray paint. So we're here in a section of my garage, and here we see the cloth that has all the colors on it already of the stuff that I've been spray painting. Here is a panel that I spray painted yellow, but it didn't go really well because the paint is like getting loose here a little bit, and it's my own fault because I should have waited longer for the second coating, and I did it too quickly. So unfortunately I need to sand this down and do it again. So these are the colors that you have been seeing. So this is the Focusrite red, this is the blue, very much like the TubeTech, and this is the yellow thing that I personally love a lot, just to make it ready. So basically I have a piece of wood here, I put the 19 plates on, and then just like a really thin coating, I have to wait 3 to 5 minutes to do a second one, or wait for 48 hours, which I didn't do on the yellow one, so I fucked it up. But I will do it again. I send it off. So this is so much fun to do, and I want to show you as much of every step in the process. I'm also going to start building tube amps really soon, and I would love to show you that as well. Okay, that's it.